Hey guys, today's video is going to be another first impressions because I'm learning that you all like these videos, and I'm going to be reviewing a product that I got in my hauls video. If you haven't seen my hauls video, I will leave that in the description box below. Today we are going to talk about the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and this is what it looks like. This is supposed to be comparable to the Beauty Blender. And if I can remember, this is like $5.99 or $6.99, and the Beauty Blender is like $20. I'm going to read what this particular brush basically promises. Did I just say brush? I'm going to tell you what this sponge basically promises. It says you will get high definition results, and let me see, the flat edge, which you can see. I'm going to open it in a minute. But there's a flat edge and it says it contours around eyes and nose. And then the sides blend in the large areas of the face, and then the tip covers imperfections. Oh, this is new. This says you can use damp or dry with liquid foundation. Now I have been using the Beauty Blender strictly when it's wet. Never thought about using it when it's dry. Never even tried using it when it was dry, because you just always heard everyone using it when it's wet. By the way, excuse my voice. I've been sick, finally getting over it. That's why I sound a little raspy. So this is what this sponge looks like. As you can see, this is the flat surface that it was talking about. It's almost the same shape as the Beauty Blender, except for this flat surface right here. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to place this beside my Beauty Blender so you can see the difference. This is the difference between the two. Excuse my Beauty Blender. I did use it. It needs to be washed. But this sponge is definitely taller than the Beauty Blender. But if you flip it around, the tip is almost the same size as the Beauty Blender. This probably is just a little bigger. But now I'm going to wet both of them just so you can see the difference in the size when they're both wet. So they're both wet, and this is what it looks like side by side. As you can see, they both got significantly They both got significantly bigger. As far as how they feel, I think this feels a little softer than this, but it kind of just almost feels the same. Like it's definitely the same material. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply foundation onto my face. With one side I'm going to use this sponge, and then with another side I'm going to use this sponge so that we can see how they both perform, and then I'm going to let you all know how I feel about this sponge overall. Okay, so the foundation I'm going to use is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. So I'm going to apply a few squirts onto the sponge. This is what it looks like. Alright, so I'm going to apply foundation to this side of the face using this sponge. And I probably have too much foundation now that I'm thinking about it, since I'm applying this to one side. Just go ahead and smear that there. Pay no mind to this side, I just put too much foundation on. Okay. So right off of the back, I like the fact that the flat area goes right under your eye very well. I like that part. It's definitely applying just like the Beauty Blender, and it's not too rough on the face, because I've tried other sponges trying to compare them to the Beauty Blender, and then when you pound it on your face it just feels like you're pounding your face off. But this actually feels good on your face. I think since it's a bigger sponge, it definitely covers more on your face, whereas the Beauty Blender is smaller, so you might have to go across your face a few times to get your whole face covered. It applies well. like I said, I really like this flat part to use like under my eye and to get in here. I'm gonna blend that into my hairline. Like that. Oh, see, I only had to apply this once on my face. I didn't have to go back and dip into any more product to distribute this on my face evenly, because this is doing the job because it's a bigger sponge. I like this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply foundation to this side of my face using just a beauty blender. Now when I use the beauty blender, I almost always just use the tip. So that's, you know, I'm just going to apply this the way that I usually apply foundation on my face using the beauty blender. So right now I'm using just this part of the beauty blender. And as you can see, the tip really works well with going under your eye. So I'm going to distribute this all over my face. I know this foundation looks like it's not my color, but I promise you it works. So now I'm going to go over to the bottom and kind of distribute this all over my face a little better. And make sure there's not a line. Again, the other sponge feels identical to this when using it on your face. It feels the same. I don't feel a difference at all. Definitely use too much product though, but that's okay. I can work with that. So this is how this side looks using the beauty blender. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish up my makeup and then I'm going to come back to you with my final thoughts. Hey guys, so I have all of my makeup on my face, as you can see. Like both sides are identical. So basically what I want to say is rest in peace to the beauty blender, because we no longer need you in your high-priced self, because now we have the Real Techniques face sponge. So I definitely think that if you are someone who has been wanting to try the beauty blender but definitely felt it was entirely too expensive, because I was one of them, it took me a long time to just purchase one, I suggest you go to Ulta and pick up one of these. You can even order it online on the Ulta website, or you can go to the Real Techniques website and order it from there and just get one of these, because I think 3 of these is like the price of one beauty blender. You know what? This might be $6.99. Yeah. I don't remember what price I said in the beginning, but this is like $6.99. So like I said, 3 of these is like the price of one beauty blender. So I like this. I don't need to repurchase the beauty blender anymore. As a matter of fact, that was my first one, so I don't even need to repurchase another one. I'm just gonna purchase a couple more of these because I am a makeup artist, and that's basically all that I have to say about this. It's definitely worth it. It works the same as a beauty blender and it's way cheaper. So that's all I have to say. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Also let me know which product you would like me to review next. Again, my haul video will be linked below, and until the next video, I will see you guys later. Bye.